Broadcasting live inside the Sound Arena on this chilly December evening, 35 miles outside the city that never sleeps, fans and players are ready to tip off the first conference game of the season between the home team Fivetown Sound and the visiting Bloomfield College Bears. I'm Max Rappaport, joined on the broadcast today by Cameron Paul Maxwell. It's great to be here with you. Last time and the only time I've been on commentary this season has been with your sister, so good to meet you and get on the desk with you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Excited to watch this matchup between Bloomfield and Fivetowns.
Yeah, now Fivetowns are 2-3 in their season so far, with the Bears at 6-2. Both of these teams, though, have been on a tear recently. Fivetowns started off the season with an unfortunate couple of forfeits, but their last two games have seen them on the up and up with an incredible performance, especially last game, 100-33 scoreline up against Queensboro Community College, which is just incredible. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, not too many games are scoring that many points.
Yeah, it's a 67-point differential as well. Not just a feat of offense, but also a feat of defense. Only letting in 33 points is huge. And we had some incredible standout performances from a few standout players on the Sound. Natavia Nunu Ross, Peyton Martin, and Layla Ford. 16 points for Nunu, 16 points for Peyton as well, and for Layla, 14 points. All these players picking it up on defense, too, with a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, all their starters, including some of a couple of bench players, in double figures for points there. So love to see that, getting the ball around. Nice job from Fivetowns there this last game.
Yeah, and when you're up that much, of course, you can send in everybody, get some people some time to play on the court. This match, though, it's looking to be pretty even on both sides. Last two games for the Bloomfield Bears, they have had over 100 points for both of them up against Bryant and Stratton, Ohio, and Bryant and Stratton, Albany. Their last game was against Ohio with a scoreline of 106-45, which is also just a huge lead for them. So looking like some heavy hitters today in the division, very evenly matched squad. And in terms of the season stats, it's looking evenly matched there. So let's get a look at that.
First conference game for both these teams coming in. Fivetowns at 85, Bloomfield sitting at a nice 89. Both teams getting quite a few rebounds every game. Doing a good job crashing the boards. We're going to see who is able to pull out more this game. I think that's going to be a big deciding factor in this one.
Yeah, I mean, defensive play and offensive play. I wonder if we'll see 100 points scored in this one. We can always hope. Maybe on both sides, actually. Let's get some crazy score lines coming out.
Yeah, hopefully we get an exciting game. A lot of high-powered offense in this one. But good, solid defense from the Sound should be able to propel them to a victory today.
Yeah, that's what we want to see, and it's going to be an awesome night of basketball. There's a lot to get to today, and that's coming up. Don't go anywhere. Right here in the Sound Arena, we got the national anthem, player introductions, and then tip-off coming up right after the break. Stay tuned, and we'll be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Five Towns College for today's women's basketball matchup. It features the Bloomfield College Bears and your Five Towns College Sound. Fans, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. It's time to meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bloomfield College Bears. At guard, number 1, Bianca Ellis. At forward, number 3, Mia Martinez. At guard, number 4, Ania Martinez. At forward, number 12, Anisha Abel. And at guard, 24, Nia Millette. The head coach of the Bears, Anthony Green. The assistant, Jerome Frank. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup of your Five Towns College Sound. At guard, 0, Nunu Ross. At guard, number 4, Layla Ford. At guard, number 12, Rain Mears. At guard, number 22, Danica Robles. And at forward, number 32, Jemiah Davis. The assistant coach of the Sound is Ashley Jackson. And the head coach is Corey Jacques.
Welcome to the first conference game of the season for both of these teams, everyone. I'm Max Rappaport, joined by Cameron Paul Maxwell. Great to have you here, and I'm excited to get this game underway.
Excited to be here. We got an exciting matchup to look forward to between these two teams in their first conference matchup.
Yeah, just waiting to get the tip-off underway on the court here. See who's stepping up. Oh, not Jeremiah. Thought I saw her coming up to the center for just a moment, but no, that is number 12, Rain Mears, for the side of the Sound, and for the Bears, also number 12, Anisha Abel, ready for the tip-off. Right, and here we go. Time to get into it. Much awaited. And starts off over to number 1, now over to number 4, Ania Martinez. Over to number 3, Mia Martinez out to the corner. And number 24, Nia Millette taking it in, but rebound caught by number 4, Layla Ford on the side of the Sound. Finds Danica Robles, and back to Ford, taking it up the field.
Way to draw contact there by Layla.
Yep, first foul called early. Sound now, we've got Danica Robles, number 22, throwing it back in. Ball goes over to Nunu Ross. Finds.
Looked like she
12.
wanted to take the shot there, just hesitated a little bit.
Yep, but Five-Town Sound still managing to pass the ball around, although a steal from Mia Martinez, taking it up the court and looking for an open player.
Yeah, rough turnover there from Nunu.
And we've got our first foul on the other side now. Looking for an open player is Mia Martinez. Finds Ania Martinez in the corner. Puts it up and barely misses. Caught by Jeremiah Davis.
Before that shot went up, Jeremiah Davis doing a great job blocking out the defense there from the paint.
Blocked by Danica, but out on the Bears, so Sound ball.
Yeah, it's tough getting the shot up when you're that little, but hopefully she'll be able to create some space further on in the game.
Nunu Ross now looking to throw it in, finding an open player. Gets the ball over to Danica. And looking for Jeremiah. Jeremiah taking it into the paint, but back out to Layla Ford. Layla now taking it in, goes for the layup, and just barely misses, but Jeremiah gets the rebound. Now Layla has the ball, and just all over the place, ball on the floor, but Mia Martinez ending up some aggressive defense coming out from the Sound, trying to block her out. Does find the open player, Bianca Ellis, and over to number 24, Nia Millette, for the first basket.
Coach Corey loves sticking with this full court press, but Bloomfield able to get past it there.
Yeah, nice three from Nunu Ross, and it's in. Early 3 points for her.
Five Towns is going to have to get a lot of shots like those up to stick in this one.
Yeah, especially with some great early defense. None of the layups have been making it in, and now little contact coming out on the offensive side for the Bears. Nia Millette stepping up to the line, goes for the first one, and it's in. Tie game 3-3. One more shot for Millette.
Five Towns College breezing through these pre-conference opponents. It might be a little bit of a wake-up call for them early in this game with how stifling this Bloomfield defense has been against their normally high-powered offense.
Violation called. So, no point, still tied 3-3.
Gotta wait for the ball to leave before you cross the line if you're not the shooter.
Absolutely. Now over to Nunu Ross. Finds Danica Robles, over to Jeremiah Davis. Jeremiah puts it up, and it's in. That's 2 for her. Great job.
Great dribble move under the basket, Jeremiah, getting around the defense there.
Yep, and now up the court and 2 points in for Anisha Abel on the side of the Bears. No stopping. Danica Robles over to Nunu Ross, over to Jeremiah Davis, and in the corner, back over to Robles. Robles looking for a way in, gets the dribble, goes for the layup, doesn't find it, but contact, foul called.
Great job drawing the foul there from Robles. Hopefully they'll be able to get to the line a lot in this one.
Yeah, it's a great way to rack up a lot of easy points. Nobody in your way, nobody to stop you when you're at the line. Here comes Robles now with her first free throws of the game.
Robles shooting at a 75% clip from the line this season. Pretty good so far.
And she's keeping it up, padding those stats even more. It's one in. And yeah, the way she's playing that aggressive, sure to draw out a lot of fouls. She keeps getting in there. Second one just barely misses. Very aggressive on the side of the Sound. Over to number 4, Ania Martinez. And shot goes up, but misses. Ball for the Bears.
Five Towns easily able to get these rebounds against these weaker non-conference opponents, but they're going to have to do a better job boxing out here in this game.
Ball goes in to Bianca Ellis. Puts it up, just misses on the 3. Ellis not able to keep the ball in bounds and goes over to the Sound. It'll be Rain Mears passing it in. Goes over to Layla Ford. Layla all the way across, but picked up by Nia Millette and put in. And this aggressive defense for the Bears now. Pulling out a travel and keeping the ball in their possession.
Yeah, they're going to have to make stiffer passes across court like that. Cannot lob it up or else it's going to get turned over every time.
Yep, Martinez with the ball now, looking for an open player, calling for players, but Jeremiah Davis holding up in the center, goes over to Bianca Ellis, but out wide to Ania Martinez, finds Nisha Abel in the paint, but not able to put one up this time.
Five Towns doing a great job of forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands. Been averaging 32 turnovers a game so far this season.
Great offense here. Ball now in Robles' possession. She's looking for the next pass, goes over to Mears. Jeremiah Davis looking for a screen, doesn't find it. There it is. Over to Davis now, to Davis looking to get in, but ball intercepted again. Mia Martinez picking it up and taking it up the other side of the court. Now Anisha Abel looking to get in, passes over to, Nia Millette looking to get in, passes to Anisha Abel, and a couple more points for her and Bianca Ellis. A nice steal, and let's see, was it a 3 or a 2?
Looked to be a 2 there.
Just a 2-point, little over the line, but still a great play. Without that steal, you're not getting any points. Over to Rain Mears in the middle, looking for Robles on the outside. Danica now goes in, passes to Layla Ford, but Mia Martinez with another steal. Goes up to Ania Martinez. She puts it up, just barely misses, but Nisha Abel with the rebound and getting 2 more points to her name.
Back-to-back points on turnovers. Got to take better care of the ball here.
And almost another turnover now by Anisha Abel, but barely out of bounds. So ball in the Sound possession.
20 seconds ago, it was 6-7, and then you blink, and now it's 13-6.
Yeah, I mean, we've barely seen the ball on the Bears side of the court for the longest time. But Robles in possession now. The Sound looking for some offense. Rain Mears with the 3 and sinks it. It's another 3 for the Sound, up to 9 points. Looking to stop this incredible offense coming out, but now it is Nia Millette with the ball, puts 3 in of her own and not letting the Sound get any kind of resistance. 2 on Nunu, plays it over to Ahari Aromo coming in off the bench, but over her head and out. So ball for the Bears.
This four-court press from Bloomfield absolutely stifling this Five Towns offense, or any attempts at such.
Yeah, and Nia Martinez over to Mia Martinez. Looking for another player. There's Bianca Ellis. And over to Nia Millette. Millette looking for something. She takes it in, but Ahari Aromo, great defense, not letting her get anywhere. Nia Martinez looking for a pass in. Sound just boxing out. Paint, and looks like a substitute. That's Ania Martinez out for number 11, Kaylee Val. Val now looking to pass it in. Sends it to Ellis. Sorry, Mia Martinez now over to Ellis. Ellis goes for another 3, doesn't get it, and that's Ahari Aromo with the pickup over to Danica Robles.
Five Towns doing a great job on the board so far, out rebounding them.
Yeah, good on the rebounds, but the steals have definitely been in favor of the Bears so far, and they're really capitalizing on that, getting a lot of points there. Now passing it in. Over to Val, but it will be the Sound's possession.
You know, Five Towns, when they're moving the ball, getting it around the place, passing it, doing a great job on offense, able to work it into the paint, just cannot get the shots to fall.
Yeah, and 2 threes so far. I mean, you keep that up, just keep looking for the shots. It's not too much pressure coming out there if they can get up there. Ball now over to Nunu Ross. Ross looks for Ahari Aromo in the middle. Now out to Rain Mears, goes for the shot and makes it.
And that is 2 for 2 for Mears so far in this game.
Yeah, just 2 points that time. Took one too many steps forward. Ball now over to Val, over to Martinez, and back to Martinez. Now she's looking for Nia Mattel, who, it's an easy 2 points in.
This Bloomfield offense doing a great job shooting from the field. Nice high percentage from them.
Yep, Danica Robles again taking it up the court and looking for an open player. Finds Nunu Ross. Ross not going for the 3 just yet. Over to Rain Mears. Back to Danica. And looking for a player in the middle. Almost finds Jeremiah Davis, but it's a turnover to the Bears. Mia Martinez now taking it up the court. She gets in and she finds the layup. Great job getting in for her. And back over to Robles on the side of the Sound.
Everything seeming to be running just so smooth for this Bears team.
Yep, Aromo with the ball back to Robles. Over to Rain Mears. Goes for another shot and sinks it.
3 for 3 to start this game from Mears, who only is shooting 22% from 3 on the season. Hopefully able to revive this Five Towns offense.
Yeah, that's 8 of the 14 points, over half the points on the board for the Sound. Coming from Rain Mears. I mean, they're doing a great job. They seem to recognize there. Find Mears and let her put it up. We'll get some more baskets.
Yeah, points coming in bunches for these teams to start the game. It seems to be just one team scores a load, then the other team scores, and it's just back and forth.
Yeah.
Five Towns seeming to get the last one as Rain Mears hits 2 in a row from 3.
Now it seems like the Sound really need to up their game on defense, stop the turnovers, maybe just slow down a little bit. What's the best way for them to approach this after the timeout? What do you think they're talking about in that huddle with Coach Corey over there?
You know, I think a key for Five Towns so far in this game, they need to do a better job of getting in the passing lanes, disrupting. They're doing a great job on ball defense, but these passes are just getting too open for Bloomfield. Got to do a better job of stopping that going forward.
Absolutely. We'll have number 24, Nia Millette, passing in, finds Mia Martinez. Martinez once again taking it up the court. A lot of steals to her name, and she is really just getting in there. Finds number 12. That is Anisha Abel. Puts it up, but another great rebound from Ahari Aromo. Nunu Ross gets the ball. Mears is open in the 3, but
Ahari Aromo second on this team in rebounds.
Nunu Ross with the ball. Finds Layla Ford. Now Ford finds Mears, but it's over the top and out of bounds. Ball over to the Bears.
Making our cameraman flinch over here.
I think the camera's still all right, so that'll be good. We can just focus on the game right now. Val with the ball, passes it over to Millette. Goes up, and the rebound by Anisha Abel, and able to put it in. Great job by her, just getting in the paint and beating out quite a few very tall players on the side of the Sound.
Yeah, that's
Nunu Ross now with the ball.
Yeah, that's that boxing out from the Bears. Doing a great job of forcing Five Towns to lose those rebounds.
Good ball movement now. Ford puts one up, but doesn't get it in. Very fast on backswing goes over to Ania Martinez, goes for the three, just misses it. But Anisha Abel with another rebound on the offense, back over to Martinez and over to number 20. Kayla Lewis goes for the three, barely misses, but Nia Millette this time with the rebound and puts it up for another layup. So, I mean, we're seeing the Sound's defense kind of crumble a little bit. Gotta get those rebounds, especially when so many threes being taken, and even when they miss, still points being converted on the side of Bloomfield.
Great job fighting through the contact to get the layup there. Now let's take a look at this replay.
Yeah, that's the shot by Lewis, goes wide, but Nia Millette finds it immediately on the run and puts it up. So great for her. And one. And she makes it. Now up to 25-14 in favor of the Bears. And this full court defense, this time it's Nia Millette with the steal over to Val. Number 11 out to number 23. Jaylene Valera puts it up and it's in.
Nia Millette just running this game for Bloomfield.
And another steal right at half court. Puts it up, this time misses. Kayla Lewis gets the rebound. Blocked on both sides, but a lot of contact there.
Just seemingly soft passes from Five Towns. Got to put some force up behind those to avoid them getting turned over.
Yeah, and again, when the Bears turn up the heat, the Sound are having a tough time even getting it to the other side of the court. We'll see Kayla Lewis, free throws. First one, not quite. Second one goes up and in. Rain Mears over to Danica Robles. Back to Mears, back to Robles, just trying to find a way through this full court defense. Robles gets the ball and still taking it up, dribbles through quite a few players, but stopped going for the layup. Still good to get it into the paint on the other side of the court.
Great heads-up play from Mears, finding the loose ball, able to hold on to it for Five Towns. Again, these turnovers remaining a huge problem for the Sound.
And Robles looking for an open player. Maxwell trying to get open, but ball goes to Aromo. Aromo looking to put it up, goes for it, and just barely misses. Rebound picked up by, let's see, Ahari Aromo again. Out of bounds, it looks like, and over to the Bears.
That was a nice move under the basket from Aromo, just unable to get it to fall.
Yeah.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout here from Corey, hopefully trying to wake up this team, get them back into a rhythm.
Yeah, got to start putting some shots up, even if they're not going in. You got to be getting to the other side of the court and taking those shots. I mean, looking for Danica Robles to try and get into the paint, get some more contact on her, take some more of those free throws that she has made most of this season.
I think the key behind Bloomfield's success right now, again, is just getting in those passing lanes, being able to force turnovers. They're playing good on-ball defense. In fact, not even as good as Five Towns is doing right now. But what they are doing is getting in those passing lanes, doing a way better job of creating pressure between players.
Yeah. Looks like Sound picking up the ball. It'll be Robles passing it in, looking for an open player. Let's see if passing lanes are clear. We have Tajane and Riley Maxwell in now on the side of the Sound.
Yeah, the Five Towns has not faced a defense quite like this so far into this season. It's going to be interesting to see how they respond being down this big this early.
Yeah, Robles over to Maxwell now. Robles in the corner. Rain Mears with the ball. Seen what she can do so far. Doesn't get it in, but draws the foul.
Great job drawing contact. Now she's going to go for these free throws. Shooting at a decent, 63% on the season.
First of the game today. Got to start strong. Start to close this point gap, too. First one's good.
Yeah, right now, she is definitely playing in this game as the Sound's best player. They're going to have to run the ball through her a little bit more. She seems to be pretty much the only one in gray awake on the court right now.
Yeah, a lot of points for her so far. We do have some new substitutes coming in and getting aggressive from Tajane Reed.
Another hustle play. I like to see it.
Yeah, and it looks like it'll be Robles passing it in yet again. 41 seconds left on the clock.
And that's going to be Five Town's key to getting back in this game is increasing the hustle plays. If we just keep moving, Riley takes a nice shot.
That's Maxwell with her first two, and great job getting in there from the Sound. And it is that hustle. It seems like they're turning up a little bit, so a good sign as we go to the end of this first half. But from number 11, Kaylee Val, that's a nice three-point shot. Robles taking it up the court fast. And the hustle is there, but a couple players on either side ends with foul. Couple shots for Robles. This is the spot you want to see her in. So, again, great job. That hustle drawing contact and getting a couple shots.
Yeah, so far in this game, Bloomfield just bringing the energy, bringing the hustle. That's the biggest difference so far between these two teams.
Yep, but another one in. The shooting power has definitely been there for the Sound. Just got to get over the other side of the court. Second one goes up, but called.
And another lane violation this game. Gotta watch the ball, make sure it's hitting the rim before you take off.
Yep, Nia Mattel taking it up the court now over to Kaylee Val. Val looking to get in there. Aromo blocking her off, but now Nia Mattel getting the ball. But a nice steal, and there's the hustle from Rain Mears, diving for the ball, making sure her team gets possession. A little bit of a struggle on the court with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, not too sure what happened there. Went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, even
Looks
after
like
the whistle was called.
Five Town side celebrating. We're going to see what the refs decide here. So we take a look for ourselves to see. Driving in, doing a great job, and Mears just insane on the hustle.
Yeah, gets the ball, but Nia Millette not giving it out and dragged out by the refs and Tajane Reed.
Bloomfield not looking to give up too easy, but Sound didn't seem to like that last dive on the ball there.
Yeah, but we're seeing the hustle. That's what we need to see. Point gap at 13 right now, 19 to 32 in favor of Bloomfield. So, looking like it closed down a little bit, but still over a 10-point lead for the Bears right now. The Sound need to get a scoring streak going and just turn up the pressure and then keep it up.
Yeah, an influx of life since that last time out from the Sound. Mears doing a great job leading these teams, being an example of the hustle that needs to be shown if they want to come back in this game.
Yeah, and I mean, the last 3 plays has been kind of what we need to see, but got to keep that up. It was Maxwell with the basket, and then Robles getting a couple free throws after the hustle, taking it up the court, followed by Rain Mears just diving for that ball and making sure Five Towns gets the possession that they need.
One thing I've liked so far in this game, Aharia Romo doing a great job moving under the basket. Beautiful moves, just can't quite get the buckets to fall. If that changes, we're looking at a pretty close game here between these two.
Yeah, and I think a bit of a size advantage on a lot of the players for the Sound. So getting close up to the basket, got to make sure you're getting all the rebounds and then cleaning up the lanes like you were talking about, making sure they can get those passes through and not letting those turnovers happen. I think that's kind of how this game started to get away from them, but a lot of time to make up for it for the Sound.
Yeah, very early game. If they can just slow down, take their time, take care of the ball, seems to be the main thing they need to focus on right now.
Yeah.
They haven't faced a team who's been this aggressive on defense so far this season. It's gonna need a wake-up call here.
Yeah, very fast players, very aggressive players, and kind of just sneaking under the radar and swooping in at the last second to steal the ball.
Another factor is half these girls just got out of class not even an hour ago. Might need to just wake up a little bit.
Yeah, warm-ups help a little bit, but nothing like the game. So, Coach Corey over there intense talking about what's going on for these players.
Yeah, few coaches just as passionate and with such a good relationship with him and his players. You can tell he really just loves them and loves the game and is giving his all out there every night.
Yeah, and for him, it's worked out pretty well. The Sound in the past, HVIAC conference champions, on the backs of Coach Corey Burke.
Yeah, bounced out of the tournament in the semifinals last year, but, I mean, there were a large number of teams not in the semifinals, only 4 make it. And they lost to the team that eventually went on to win the championship. So great season last year, hoping to just build upon that young roster here for the Sound.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen coming in this year, sophomores as well. Do have a couple turning players, but some even transfers. So Five Towns looking to build upon this roster, and
after that heated scuffle between the two teams, we're finally getting back into this game.
yeah, it looks like it'll actually be Kayla Lewis starting off with the ball for the Bears. Passes wide to Val. Over to Martinez, puts it up, goes wide. And that's the end of the half.
So Five Towns down 13 at the end of the first quarter. Lots of turnovers, but died down there at the end of the quarter. So we'll see if they can turn it around going forward in this game.
Yeah, definitely a lot of work that needs to be done. But there's a lot of time left for them to get there. Just got to step up that hustle and find open players, find the passing lanes. And I think play in the paint, get a lot of layups, use the size advantage they have to their advantage.
Yeah, if we can use that size, slow down the game and take care of the ball, we're doing a great job on defense. Just we're allowing so many extra possessions that they don't need to be given.
I think slowing down the game definitely something that needs to be done with how fast and aggressive the Bears are playing that full court defense, just getting in everybody's face, find a way to dribble back, find the open players, take it up the court slowly, and it'll open once you get it there.
Yeah, a lot of these turnovers just coming off of quick passes that not even thinking about, just tossing it up, and the Bloomfield player will come out of nowhere and steal it. Got to be a lot more forceful and intentional with the passes. Now, Anisha Abel, the 6'1" forward for Bloomfield, checking in. Hoping to find a counter that Five Towns size.
Into Robles, finds Rain Mears. It is Nia Millette looking for the steal, but this time doesn't find it. It's like stepping out of bounds for Tajane.
We're going to get a stoppage in play here. Seems to be an issue with the scoreboard.
And Mia Martinez over to Mia Martinez, looking for an open player. Robles not quite with the steal, over to Nia Millette, and finds Anisha Abel in the paint. She puts it up, 2 more for her, and the aggressive play continues from the side of the Bears, but over to Aharia Romo and to Tajane Reed. They make it through, and Sound score a couple points. First 2 for Reed, and great job just slowly moving it up the court. Tajane Reed gets it again over to Rain Mears. Mears 2 on her now, and sent to the ground, trying to make it through him.
Bloomfield wanting a travel on that, it looked like, but the refs are going to give him a contact foul. It's going to be called on Mia Martinez. Five Towns figuring out what to do here for this inbound. And doing a great job on that last position before on that bucket of moving the ball. Lots of quick passes, no dribbles in between the passes, it seemed.
Yeah, and so far not letting the Bears get any of those turnovers that were hurting them so much. Robles now looking for the open player, trying to take it in. We'll see if she draws more contact. No, not this time. Anisha Abel gets the ball over to Mia Martinez. Martinez now looking for somebody, but going for that 3. Not able to find it, and possession back over to the Sound.
Nothing hitting there.
Yep, looks like Bianca Ellis and Ania Martinez setting up for the defense here, but Rain Mears able to dribble through, keeping the ball, and ball on the ground, but Mears again with that hustle, not letting the ball out of her hands.
Another forced jump ball. Refs hustling in there to break it up, not wanting another scuffle.
Yeah, and it's Mia Martinez into Ania. Number 4 taking it up the court, finds Mia Martinez now looking for Ellis. And back to Ania in the corner. It's Nia Millette with the shot. Now, yet another struggle ends up in the hands of Hari Aromo. Now, Riley Maxwell looking for open players, trying to take it up the field. Danica Robles now with the ball. Slowing the pace down a little bit. Aromo trying to get open, goes for the screen, and Robles trying to get in there. Ball barely out of her hands, white ball.
And Bloomfield just playing with so much energy right now.
Yeah, and it's Robles trying to get in there, trying to get those same fouls that she was getting before, but seems like the Bears have adapted, not putting a hand on her, and maybe need to look for a different strategy for the Sound. There's Ania Martinez with a 3, and it's good.
Yeah, they're doing a great job stepping up to shots in that first quarter, but seemingly slipped here towards the second. You got to do a better job of getting on and hustling and playing hard defense.
Rain Mears over to Danica Robles, now to Tajane Reed, back to Robles. Just looking for next open player into Ahari Aromo, back to Robles, looking for the lay, doesn't quite get it, but out to Mears, and she goes for the 3 and gets it in. That's the type of play we're looking for. Find Rain Mears, and she will come through for you. Now Ania Martinez taking it back up the court, and over to Nia Millette. Top of the key, goes for the shot, barely misses it, and Danica Robles getting in there and getting the rebound. All the way up to Mears again. Mears looking for the open player, back to Robles, goes for the 3, and just misses. 2 players up, but Nia Millette ends up with the ball out of Anisha Abel's hands and picked up by Danica Robles. It's another 3 attempted by Rain Mears. This one not quite. Nia Millette gets the ball.
Robles playing like she's 6 feet tall out there on the steal and the rebound on the prior play. Yeah.
Couple players coming in now for the Sound. It's Peyton Martin and Nunu Ross.
Rain Mears starting to show signs of all this energy she's putting out. 5 Towns needing someone else to step up.
Yeah, and Robles has been doing a good job of putting that hustle in, but takes a lot of energy out of you. Double team now on Mia Martinez, but Nia Millette gets in there and goes for 2. Over to Tajane Reed, and back to Robles. None of that full court defense now. Ball from Rain Mears over to Robles. Peyton Martin getting in there, but over to Reed. Smacked out by Mia Martinez. Ball for the Sound.
Yeah, right now, it just feels like the Bears are determining the entire pace of this game. When they slow down, the game slows down. When they speed up, the game picks right back up. Five Towns needs to just take control back of the speed.
Yeah, Nunu Ross puts it up, gets her own rebound out to Reed, and Reed sinks one. That's 3 for her. Taking up the mantle of Rain Mears, but now it's Nia Millette. High point score. Her finds Anisha Abel, but not able to get it up. And after her 3, Tajane Reed gets the rebound. Now, Rain Mears with the ball, looking for the open player. Taking it in instead. Not quite enough to get it. Mia Martinez with the ball, taking it up the court. In to Millette. Barely misses, and another rebound from Tajane Reed. Danica Robles taking it up the court now. Over to Rain Mears. Nunu Ross getting in position to find a nice layup, but over to Martin. Martin back to Mears. Mears to Reed. Reed puts one up from pretty close. Not able to get it.
Five Towns trying their best to draw fouls here. Succeeding that time. But Five Towns shooting on the season only 20% from 3. Today they're over 70.
Yeah. Great performance from a couple players. Mears kind of leading the charge in that department. Now it's Ross passing it in. Looks for Martin. No, finds Martin. And Martin puts it up. Not quite, but Rain Mears gets the ball. Ends up out.
Yeah, Five Towns taking lots of good high percentage shots today. Just Bloomfield able to take more shots on the game just based off of all the turnovers they're getting.
Yeah, we're still seeing that lead remain from earlier on in the game. Five Towns College closing it a little bit, 1 point better, but need to do a lot more. And a turnover gets the steal. Mia Martinez now taking it up the court. Over to Ania Martinez, now to Nia Millette. And over to Bianca Ellis, into Anisha Abel. Puts it up, doesn't quite find the layup.
So far, the Bears just controlling this game as they go back to the line.
That'll be Anisha Abel at the free throw line. Last couple layups haven't quite gone her way, but drawing contact on the last one. So, looking for the points. Misses the first one, got one more.
Yeah, Five Towns has not faced this sort of adversity yet in this season. They're still a young team as a whole. Let's see how they respond to this.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big shower of how they can adapt and respond to incredible defense. Danica Robles just pacing everybody. Now Nunu Ross with the ball, but travel called.
Yeah, it looks like that plant foot just slid the tiniest bit, and ref's catching it there.
The in to Nia Millette now for the Bears. Finds Ania Martinez. Now over to Bianca Ellis. Ellis back to Martinez. Martinez fakes it, but great defense from Robles. The Bears not able to find anything. Great job.
Yeah, committing a foul under the basket, giving Five Towns back the ball. That last possession, they're finally able to get some speed going before it was shut down by the turnover. And then rolling it up to try to save time there, but got startled by the Bears players coming up.
Yep. Now Mears over to Martin. Mears with another 3. Is it good? Not this time. Maybe getting a little bit tired from carrying this team on her back is Mears. A lot of the points so far for the Sound. They need to step it up.
Yeah, that was a deep 3 from Mears. And she started out real hot. It's cooled off since.
Now over to Kaylee Val and into Nia Millette. Goes for the shot, doesn't find it, but again, it's Anisha Abel in the paint, picking up those rebounds and finishing the point, finishing the play for the side of the Bloomfield Bears. Danica Robles now taking it up the court, finds Peyton Martin, back to Robles, back to Martin, And great ball movement coming around. Back to Robles again, but the Sound really haven't found a way in from this. 3 gets sent up, not quite made, and it's Bianca Ellis taking it all the way up the court. Now looking for an open player. It's Kaylee Val all the way at the top of the 3-point line, fully open, but not able to find a way in. Nisha Abel.
Another big hustle play from the Bears. 2 offensive rebounds back-to-back, leading to points opportunities. And it's just a complete 2 different games these teams are playing. One of them is looking really fast, flying around the court, taking care of the ball. Five Town's going to have to rise up if they want any hope of coming back into this.
Yeah, and I mean, Five Town's players have been putting in the hustle, but just feels like it's more on and off than they need it. Got to just keep up those good plays because they have had good plays. Just got to keep that going, stay strong, and not allow for anything sloppy at all, especially when you have this sort of deficit. The Rain Mears taking it up the court. Jeremiah Davis in the center. Nunu Ross now gets the ball and looking for a player, takes it in over to Davis.
All right. 3-second violation, stopping the Sound. Tiny little mistakes.
Yep, those are the kind of plays you can't have add up. Need to convert, need to finish when you get it that close to the basket. Jaylene Valera now coming in for the Bears. Ania Martinez finds Bianca Ellis. Now Martinez taking it up the court. Guarded by Layla Ford, but breezes past her. And shot goes up and in by Kaylee Val. Now Layla Ford taking it up, finds Rain Mears over to Nunu Ross. Looking for Martin. Martin taking it around, finds Ford again. Ford looking to get in there. Goes up and over to Jeremiah Davis. And not sure what the call is.
Looks like we're going to get a shooting foul.
No
and
points
it's going to be
in for Davis.
It's going to be Ania Martinez first personal of the game. Bloomfield not too happy about that one.
Be Martin coming out for Reed. Nunu Ross with the ball. Looking to find some of these players inside. Jeremiah Davis wants to get in there and just wants to put it up. Goes for it, barely misses. The rebound goes over to the Bears. Now over to Kayla Lewis. Lewis taking it up the court. Looks for Ellis. Ellis with the 3. Just misses. Who gets the rebound? It's Lewis again. Now Nia Millette on the inside looking for the ball. Jeremiah Davis with the hustle gets in there and is not letting anybody near it. Great hustle coming out from Davis. You can see the passion in her eyes. She does not want to lose this game, and she is giving it her all.
Five Town's not wanting to go quietly. They're showing lots of passion right now. Hopefully this is going to translate. Jeremiah Davis using that frame to box out, fight for everything she can get. As we take a look at that.
And there it is, blocked out, and Davis just gets in there, keeping everybody out, making sure she keeps her hands on the ball. Now, ball goes over to Ford, and Davis in the center finds Reed, puts it up, but another foul called before the shot can get off.
It's going to be another 3-second violation.
Ball over, it'll be Millette passing it in. Full court defense now for the Sound. Nunu Ross looking to get in there, but foul called. Just a little bit too aggressive.
Bears doing a great job crashing the boards on offense. Far outpacing Five Towns in offensive boards. But Jeremiah Davis coming back in might be able to help that.
Yep, Millette puts it up and in. 2 points for her. Ross now taking it up the court. Trying to find something. Over to Layla Ford. Tries to find Davis, but just a little bit too high, out of her reach. Got to tighten up those passes. Ball will go over to Kaylee Val.
Yeah, trying to work it into the paint here. doing a great job of getting it down there so far.
Yep, now it's another three-point shot. Rebound over to Nia Mattel. Now Bianca Ellis with the ball, looking for an open player. Blocked out by Ford, but ball stays on the side of Bloomfield.
Great ball movement from Bloomfield. Five Towns able to get the tip out.
Yep, and now it's Tajane Reed coming out for Hazel Whitfield, freshman guard for Five Towns College. Lewis with the ball now, looking for a way to get in over to Jaylene Valera, and Mears gets the rebound. Dribbling circles around Kayla Lewis. She backs off. Enough of that defense. Ford in the paint, finds the ball, but slips out of her hands, and now very aggressive pushback up the court over to Jaylene Valera. Ball slips out of her hands too, and it looks like the Sound end up with it. Back to Mears, taking it up the court, looking for Nunu Ross in the center. She gets her hands on the ball, out to Ford. Ford goes for the shot, and it's good. 2 points for her. Great job on the Sound. Look at that hustle, taking advantage of a little bit of sloppy play coming out for the Bears. Now wide open shot for Kaylee Val, and another one she sinks. That's either her third or second one so far.
That's her third one from that spot alone. She's loving that 7 o'clock spot on the line.
Yeah, if you're coach for the Sound now, you got to make sure she is not getting in that position and getting open. Very aggressive play from the Sound. Now Jeremiah Davis puts it up and just misses, rebounded by Nia Millette. Millette taking it up the court and looking for an open player. Finds once again Kaylee Val, but wide open three for Kayla Lewis. It's a little bit high.
That one's gonna go over the back, hopefully. That's gonna lead to some speed from Five Towns coming out here.
Yep, 12 seconds left in the quarter, and ball slowly played in to Ford.
Doing that to
Back
save
to
clock.
Ross. I wasn't sure quite what was going on there for a second, but very smart from the Sound. Now into Jeremiah Davis, but slips out of her hands. Kayla Lewis puts it up in the last second, but not able to find it. That'll be the end of the half. Now extending their lead are the Bears. Bloomfield up by 20 points going into halftime. That's an even bigger lead than they had in the beginning, or at the end of the first quarter. So even more room that the Sound needs to make up if they want to take this game home. But what do you think? Doable, not doable? What do they need to do?
I think it's definitely doable if they can just cut down on the mistakes. Just too many easily avoidable errors like the turnovers and allowing the offensive rebounds. Those are two big things that they could cut into and hope to switch up in the second half. But main thing is come out, if they can come out with a lot of high energy, lots of hustle, maybe get a couple key big defensive plays to start out, really boost that energy, that's going to be what Five Towns needs to see coming out in the second half.
Yeah, got to keep it tight and stay on top of the ball at all times. We're going to send it to a break now. When we come back, we've got the second half of this game. And don't go anywhere. There's a lot of basketball tonight. It's a doubleheader, so men's game coming up after this, but still a lot of action to get to with the Sound versus the Bloomfield Bears. The rest of the game coming up. We'll be right back. back for the second half of the game. Five-Town Sound. Starting off, Nunu Ross looking to pass it in. Ross goes over to Danica Robles, number 22, looking to turn up the heat. Great ball movement over to Layla Ford. Now back to Robles. She's looking for Rain Mears on the inside. Up to Jeremiah Davis, who puts it in. That is the start that Five Towns College is looking for.
Exactly
what do you make of that
what
ball
they needed. Slowed it down, got the ball moving, good movements, kept it safe, and got the score.
Yep, and it's a rebound now for Layla Ford. Finds Danica Robles, now looking to heat up the court. Finds Nunu Ross inside.
And looks like they're going to call the foul there against Bloomfield. And this is as good a start as you can hope for from Five Towns. Got the bucket, got the board, and now they're under their basket with a chance to score again.
Yeah, Davis looking refreshed and ready to get some more baskets. Definitely a good time to find her. Just have her put it up over the top. Those players' heads on the Bears. Over to Davis, back out to Robles. Robles plays it over to Layla Ford. Ford finds Nunu Ross. Ross over to Robles. Now Jeremiah Davis has it, and a three from Rain Mears. Can she keep it up? Not this time. Rebound going back and forth, but Jeremiah Davis gets it and puts another one up, and she does not want to lose this game.
Love that board. Loving this effort from Five Towns out the half.
Yep, first time this half for the Bears to get to this side of the court, maybe the second time, but Davis immediately with the rebound after Ania Martinez misses the shot. Now it's Danica Robles taking it up the court.
3 rebounds out the gate for
Davis, and yes, with the ball again, got that hustle in here now. It's Nunu Ross going for the three, doesn't find it. Nia Millette gets the ball over to Ania Martinez, but great way to break up that play by Nunu Ross. Sends it out, disrupts the tempo. Bianca Ellis not able to put it up when she's wide open, thanks to the hustle from Five Towns.
Hey, great job getting back on defense there. Exactly what they need to do in the second half.
But out to Ellis, who's open it again. She finds the three. Now Robles taking it up the court. Finds Mears. Mears into Davis. Davis, top corner,
Great shot, just didn't get it to go, barely.
Yeah, not quite, and Ellis puts it up again, not finding it this time, but Martinez gets the rebound over to Mia Martinez, goes for the three, in and out. Nia Millette picks up the rebound and gets the follow-up for those 2 points. Rain Mears now taking it up the court, an explosive start for Five Towns College, but seems like it has awoken the Bears, and they are back in and not letting Five Towns get anything. But Danica Robles taking it in, called.
Yeah, well, old habits die hard, and it looks like Five Towns might be falling back into them, but let's see if we can turn it back around. Hopefully it's just a hiccup.
Yeah. Can't let their guards down now, but Mia Martinez just walks up, shoots it. Mia Mattel hitting it off of Layla Ford, and ball for the Bears. Ania Martinez finds Mia Martinez. Now looking for another three maybe from Ania, and it's in.
2 big threes to start this half. Five Towns might want to think about stepping up on those.
Yep, gotta put a hand there, put your body in front. Can't let them keep doing it. Looks like Mears open in on the side, but Five Towns moving the ball around. Ford takes it in, out to Mears, goes for the three, but just barely doesn't make it in. Robles with the rebound now to Ross. Ross looking for an open player, finds Ford at the top of the line, and Ford takes it in over to Davis, misses this layup, and back over to Mia Martinez on the side of Bloomfield. Mia taking it in, dribbling it all the way up, passes it out to Ellis, but
Five Towns doing a great job of forcing turnovers. Just 2 big threes that erase that hot start, but if they can step up on those, shouldn't be too uncontrollable.
yeah. Oh, but Nia Millette just steals it right off the play in. Now Robles finds it, but 2 points that didn't have to happen. And Nia Millette has had this hustle the whole time. Not a single time that you see her out here not going as hard as possible. Fade away from Jeremiah Davis. Doesn't quite make it in. Picked up by Abel. Over to Ellis, and layup makes it in. Wide open.
They're doing a great job of getting it down to Jeremiah Davis, but just unable to get anything past there. Might want to think about just running the offense through there and having it play out.
Yeah, she's been doing a great job of getting the ball and putting it up, but a lot of players marking her after the first couple points she scored, so maybe best to look for one of those hot three-point shooters, Rain Mears and Layla Ford, both with a couple so far to rack up the points for the Sound. A lot of substitutes coming in. Ihari Aromo, as well as Tajane Reed and
like
Peyton Martin.
Looked like the entire Five Towns lineup came out there with the exception of Rain Mears. And another three.
I think it's Layla Ford staying in, but over to Aromo, back to Ford, and taking it up. Tajane has definitely had the hustle in the first half and finds another one.
Nice on
Reed.
the bank.
Turns it around quick. Up to Ellis. She's had a lot of open shots. This one not quite going in. Peyton Martin gets the ball over to Reed. Reed taking it up the court now, looking for the open player. Great defense from Mia Martinez, able to jump up and get that steal. For getting double team, ball goes out.
Looks like they're going to get a foul on Five Towns there.
Will end with possession for the Bears.
Five Towns with a hot start. It's cooled off, seemingly.
Here's Bianca Ellis, not going for the three that time. Last couple haven't quite panned out. And it's Nia Millette out to Mia Martinez, who goes for a wide open three, doesn't quite get it, but there's Abel in the corner, and a hot shooter, Kaylee Val, not able to make it in. Layla Ford gets the rebound. Possession over to the Sound. Ford takes it in, plays it back out and over to Whitfield. Whitfield back to Ford, and Ford gets the ball, looking to put it up, doesn't quite get it. Nia Millette ends with the ball over to Mia Martinez, taking it up the court.
Bloomfield changing the strategy here a little bit. They've already shot more threes in the second half than they've shot the entire first.
Yeah, I guess seems like the Sound have just been leaving them open for it. Now it's Reed going up with a layup, just misses it, but the hustle is there to get back, but wide open to Kaylee Val, puts an easy layup into the basket, and we got Maxwell now, I think, subbing in.
I think we're going to get a timeout from Coach Corey. Bloomfield out of the second half. So many transition buckets, quick, fast breaks, lots of passing, just getting it into the basket as quick as possible and getting back on defense. Great job from Bloomfield.
Yeah, and Tajane Reed looking for that same kind of play, going up fast, looking for that layup, and not quite making it in. But you can see on the faces of the Five Towns College players, they are not giving up, and they want to make this as close as possible. Get as many points, pile it on. 21-point lead now for the Bloomfield Bears. They're looking to keep that lead, but they can't let it slip. There's been a couple times that we see signs of life out of the Sound, but as soon as they turn that heat up, seems like the Bears just activate.
Yeah, for as bad as the scoreboard looks, there are a couple really bright spots for Five Towns, like their three-point shooting early on in this game and their offensive rebounds. Those two stats are up huge from their pre-conference games in this game. Just not translating into points on the scoreboard for them.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of great things from Bloomfield too. Definitely hard fought on both sides. It's not a lot you can take away from the players on either side. You can see how much they want it. You can see how hard they're trying, but the plays just lining up well for incredible defense from Bloomfield Bears, and a lot of great steals, kind of leading to most of the points that they've scored, most of the lead that they have at least.
The
hot
shots
from
they
these
are
steals.
getting, the Sound are getting are good shots, just not seeming to fall.
Yeah. Ford plays it to Martin. Now over to Whitfield. Whitfield looking for an open player. Finds Reed in the middle. Iharia Romo got 3 players on her. Over to Peyton Martin, who goes for the 3. Barely misses it. Now over to Kaylee Val on the rebound. Plays to Mia Martinez. Martinez looks for Anisha Abel, who barely misses the layup, and Aromo gets the shot. Back to Ford, taking it up the court.
Yeah, she thought she had that one, started running away as it was still circling the hoop. Let Haria Romo get the board.
Yep. Slips out of Aromo's hands now. The possession for the Sound. Layla Ford looking to pass it in. Now it will be Nisha Abel subbing out. Mia Martinez looking for the steal. Barely out on Reed, and ball goes over to the Bears now. Got a couple new players coming in. Mia Martinez coming out for number 10. That's Neve Banks. And Tyra Smith, number 30, coming in for the Bears.
Players on the floor for 5 Towns, each averaging under 20 minutes a game. Coach Corey switching things up, looking for any answer to this Bloomfield explosion on offense.
It's a sign of a lot of good players on the Sound, as newly in, number 10, Neve Banks, immediately with a nice 3. Now Ford taking the ball, playing it nice and slow, but gotta find something soon. Pressure being put on from a fresh player in Neve Banks. Finds Peyton Martin with a nice over-the-head pass. Back to Ford. Ford still getting shut down, but makes her way in, finds a way past, but rebound picked up by Nia Millette. Now taking it up the court, looking for any open player. Finds number 15, excuse me, Chloe Cassidy, for her first 2 points of the game.
I'm gonna have to book an agent with the amount of travels going on in this game.
Couple substitutes now for the Sound as well. It'll be Riley Maxwell coming in. Peyton Martin on her way out. Tajane Reed staying in, as well as Layla Ford and Hazel Whitfield. And Iharia Romo. Ball goes to Maxwell. Maxwell finds Whitfield, and Whitfield finds Tajane, who puts it up, barely misses it, but incredible hustle. Great rebound by Riley Maxwell. Puts it up for 2.
Great rebound by Maxwell. Very physical player, just running in there, jumping up at the last second to grab it.
Yep. Now, Kyra Smith plays to Cassidy and over to Nia Millette.
And calls are little, but is she going to get a, she gets the whistle. Are they going to give her the tech here? She's going to get a warning from the refs on that one.
Refs keeping a tight, clean game so far. Not letting anything slip past them. Ford inbounding the ball.
For those of you that missed it, it seems they did not like that little celebration she had after the layup.
And Layla Ford now with the ball, but stolen by Nia Millette. Goes up for it and lays it in. Running past, and Maxwell ends up on the floor. Not exactly sure how that happened, but
they're going to call it on Nia Millette.
it's like we have the replay exactly what goes on there. So makes the layup, goes in, and looks like she just didn't see her in front of her. Not sure what happened there, but
yeah, it seemed to be unintentional, but refs not giving her any grace after what just happened in the prior play.
yeah, Maxwell out too. Unfortunate to see, but got to make sure everything is all right with her after that fall. Looked pretty tough. Hopefully gets back in there for more of that hustle. Now Rain Mears with the ball, plays it to Danica Robles, back to Jeremiah Davis, and nice 2 points for Rain Mears. taken up the tempo. Now it's Tyra Smith. Mears on the floor, diving for the ball. Nunu Ross trying to block out Neve Banks, and Mears ends with the ball, taking it up the court. Ross is looking for a pass in the paint, but ends up with Aromo taking a three-point shot, barely misses it. Now back to Tyra Smith on the side of the Bears, plays it over to Kaylee Val. Now Val looking for a pass, finds Neve Banks. Neve, spin move.
Great defense
Tries
from
to get
Robles.
Yeah, great indeed, not letting Banks get past her.
Coach Corey seeing something he wants to adjust on the timeout here. It's going to be a full timeout from them.
57 seconds left on the clock for this quarter. And this gap has not shortened. If anything, it's widened. 25 points up.
A 25-point deficit, not what you're wanting to see in your first conference game. But there are a few bright spots to take away from this one.
Yeah, I mean, a couple performers from the side of the Sound. I mean, who do you see that's been really making a difference on their side?
Well, Rain Mears, the hustle and great shooting start out this game. Good from her. I've also liked what I've seen from Jeremiah Davis, especially in the paint, using that frame to box out, push out, controlling that area under the basket. I've seen that. I'd like to see more of that from her moving forward.
Yeah, another couple standouts from what I've seen. Danica Robles really been putting in the hustle, trying to find points in the nitty-gritty and seemingly never tiring out. But ball goes into Tyra Smith now on the side of the Bears. Over to Cassidy. Cassidy to Ellis. Ellis looking to get in there, puts it up, just misses, and a rebound by Robles. She's taking it up and passes to Rain Mears. Mears for the deep three, just misses it. It's knocked over, not sure what exactly happened there, but be shots for her.
Rain Mears shooting a nice above 65% from the line.
Gets another one in. Second one in as well.
She gets 3 from the three-point bucket.
Last one not quite, but Ahari Aromo going for the rebound, doesn't quite get it. It's Banks who picks it up on the side of the Bears. Now Nunu Ross with the ball, trying to take it up the court and over to Rain Mears. Wide open, sinks it that time. 3 more points for her, and the Sound just got to keep padding these stats, keep shortening this lead, see if they can get a couple more before the end of the quarter. 13 seconds left on the clock. Chloe Cassidy just trying to stall it out, and it will be Banks with the shot. Now Jeremiah Davis picking it up, passes to Danica Robles. Now over to Ihari Aromo, puts it up in the last second and gets it.
Gets the and one bucket to fall right at the end of the quarter. You know, Five Towns is not out of this one yet. 20 points in a quarter is not undoable.
Yeah, I mean, under a second left on the clock when Aromo sinks that one. And another shot to try and even this out.
I've loved the hustle and hounding on defense from Five Towns these past few minutes. She
And
gets
Aromo
that one to
sinks
go.
it. Probably not any more points for the Sound now. Buzzer calls the end of the quarter.
Strategy coming into this next quarter. You're probably not expecting Bloomfield to play all of their starters in the second half. And this is not an insurmountable lead by any means. If Five Towns can come out in this fourth, playing just how they played that last 30 seconds, bring the energy, bring the hustle, they might be able to catch Bloomfield off guard just enough to fight back into this game.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story of this game, is moments of strength for the Sound, coming in hot with a couple great plays back-to-back, but then that energy has just kind of died out. You can't let that die out, but you see the players on the bench and on the field really getting into this game, cheering their teammates on, and it's clear that they don't want to be out of it yet. Only 10 minutes left on the clock, which means no more time to conserve energy. It's time to leave it all out on the court, see what you can get done with the little time you have left, and yeah, just keep that pace of play as we see the lineup coming in. Looks like starters coming back out for side of the Bears. Got Nia and Ania Martinez. Nia Mattel.
I think if you're Five Towns, you want to get at least 3 passes before every shot. I love the way they were moving the ball at the end very quickly and running the offense through the paint. Everyone wants to see more of that. They want to come back in this fourth.
Yeah, Millette not letting, or Robles, excuse me, not letting Millette breathe. Now in the corner over to Ania Martinez, out to Millette, but offensive, pushing Aromo to the ground is
I think she does at
Anisha
least
Abel.
one of those a game, drawing the charge there. So good at that.
And it'll be Rain Mears playing the ball in, trying to conserve as much time. Love doing this aggressively for the Sound. Robles picks it up, plays it out to the corner to Nunu Ross. Ross gives it to Aromo. Aromo puts it up, and that's 2 more points
Good
for her.
good movement in the paint right there. Just nice little easy near passes. Find the open space.
Yep. Mia Martinez over to Ania Martinez. Number 4 looking for an open player. Finds Bianca Ellis for a wide open 3 yet again, and she sinks it.
Yeah,
That's a couple for her this game. Doing a great job at putting them up every time she's open.
Yeah, Nunu went over to help on defense, but they got the pass off, couldn't quite get back in time.
Yeah, and going for the steal, but ends up back in Robles' hands. 3 goes up, barely misses, but it will be Rain Mears with the rebound. Puts it up again. Now Anisha Abel finding a way to secure it. Mia Martinez in the corner with the ball, dribbling past Aromo, past Robles, but Jeremiah Davis picks it up, plays to Robles, and now it's 4 players here. If they can't put this in, it's going to be over, but they do.
Yeah, Bears trying to draw a charge there, it looked like, but Robles able to get around them easily. Robles hounding on defense there, able to get the tip.
Yeah, and that's the kind of plays we need. This time, Bianca Ellis not left open, not able to get that 3 in, and it'll be Rain Mears
Feet were
taking
moving,
it in.
and they're going to call it on the Bears. Looks like. Hard to see. Oh, no, they call that a Five Towns.
Unclear, always in these spots, but will be Ania Martinez with the ball. It's like possibly an injury for Nia Millette, a player who has done a lot of work.
Five Towns cutting the lead down just a tiny bit.
Yep, under 20 points now with a, well,
Oh,
not quite, not
30.
quite under 30 now, but tightening it up a little bit with a 27-point lead. Still a long way to come back from. They're going to have to really completely shut out the Bears if they want a chance at winning this thing, which, you know, it's not impossible.
They were playing great on defense and even better on offense. It was just, you know, they gave up those 2 threes at the start of the quarter just now. You know, when you're shooting 50%, but only hitting 2s, but the other team's shooting 30%, hitting 3s every time,
Yeah.
they're going to score a little bit more than you are. It's just,
But definitely the most Five Towns has been able to keep up with the Bears in this quarter, besides the beginning of the game where they were matching the pace early on. Doing a good job keeping it even here, but need to start pulling away and getting themselves a lead in this quarter.
but Robles and Davis still playing as physical as ever, helping try and claw back this Five Towns team.
Yeah, and Ross, too, really does not want to let any of these players end up with the ball. It'll be Martinez taking it up over to Ania Martinez. Now into Anisha Abel, who plays it out to Ellis. Always looking for Ellis on these wide open shots. Ball ends up with Anisha Abel. She's looking for a way to get out of this. Throws it wide over to Mia Martinez. Over to Ellis now. Ross on her. Going for the steal, but out to Martinez. Martinez over to Ania. Martinez out to Kaylee Val. Great ball movement. Does miss the three, but now it's Ania Martinez getting in there looking for the lay.
And multiple offensive rebounds on that possession just from open players not getting boxed out. Five Towns needs to get bodies on people as soon as these shots go up.
Ball into Bianca Ellis, now wide open. Ania Martinez finds the three. Five Towns can't keep leaving players open like that.
Yeah, just too many wide open shots from deep. And it helps that the Bears are converting them.
Yeah, when you have that much time, though, definitely ups your chances. Rain Mears not quite given as much space, not able to find the three. Now Mia Martinez taking it up the court. Looks for Kaylee Val, but slips out of her hands. Possession over to the Sound. Looking a little bit winded, but some new players in.
Yeah,
Tajane.
They've been doing a great job in the backcourt, forcing the offense to make some bad passes. But once they get past there, they're just leaving people wide open.
Now it's Nunu Ross with a wide open three, not able to convert that one. Mia Martinez plays to Ania Martinez. Back to Mia, looking to slow down the pace of the game. Plays to Ania and just looking for another open pass, taking her time. Five Towns not really putting on the pressure. There's Bianca Ellis, not open this time completely. Misses the three.
Yeah, if you're the Bears right now, you're just wanting to take it slow, drain that clock, eat up as much of it as possible, and just get on the bus and get home.
Yeah. Of course, going to be hard to do that when there is a double header coming up here. So, might have to stay, support the team. It'll be Robles taking the ball all the way up, out to Ross. Ross looking for another three, but doesn't go for it. Looks like somebody got a hand on the ball. Now, Mia Martinez.
Yeah, Ross really wanting a foul there. Isn't going to get it, though.
It's Bianca Ellis playing it to Ania Martinez. Now looking for player in the corner. Finds Bianca Ellis open now, and so is Mia Martinez. Great no-look pass to Kaylee Val. Puts up the two-pointer.
Yeah, what's been happening is they're running this double-team defense where a player will come off another one to double the person who has the ball, but they're leaving that other player wide open, and so that's what's leading to all these open shots for the Bears.
Yeah, and it's really great work finding that open player every time. Great communication coming out from for the Bears, and just awareness of where everybody is at all times. So good teamwork for them. Ford coming back in now on the side of the Sound. Mears with fairly open three, sinks it. Another three-pointer for Rain Mears. Now Five Towns College looking to get aggressive, looking to not give players on Bears any space whatsoever. Mia Martinez with the ball, looking to get in there. Plays it out to Ania. Fakes the three, plays it in, and again, Kaylee Val wide open. Goes for the layup and gets it. She's been doing a great job slipping under the radar. Somehow she is invisible to the players on the Sound.
Yeah, great movement there from the Bears, able to get in and draw the contact going up on the basket.
It'll be Tajane Reed coming in for Danica Robles. Gets the free throw for Val. Now Nunu Ross taking it up the court. Rain Mears trying to get open in the center, but stolen by Mia Martinez. Throws it all the way up to Bianca Ellis, but hustle from Sound, able to get back. Let's see if they can close things up. They do a little bit, but Kaylee Val going in for more. Anisha Abel puts it up.
Great job with Five Towns, stopping that fast break, getting out in front of it.
Ended up back with the ball in their possession. Trying to save time on the clock. Nunu Ross waiting as long as possible to pick up the roll. Now Ross fakes out and plays into Ford. Rain Mears another open three. Not quite, but Davis picks it up and puts it in. That's 2 more for her. Great offensive rebound.
Just a hound on the boards all game as she works her way into double-digit rebounds.
Yeah, definitely a good game for her despite the scoreline, but it's another 3 points in this last quarter. Kaylee Val just been putting up numbers. That's 2 layups and a 3-point, as well as the free throw she got. And a steal.
Bears
More
just
from
laying
Kaylee
it
Val.
on from deep in the second half.
Stopping that momentum, but possession still for the Bears. Be Peyton Martin and Riley Maxwell coming in now. Bianca Ellis with the ball.
Heading now.
Now over to Mia Martinez, just holding it as long as she can. But turnover.
And you gotta love Coach Corey here, even on the scoreboard. You still see him on the sideline, coaching, instructing, just as if it were a minute left, down by 1.
Yeah, Sound never losing hope this whole game, keeping the hustle going. Now it's Tajane Reed looking to make her way in. Finds Rain Mears, wide open 3. Not quite. Ania Martinez picks it up, plays it to Mia Martinez. Finds Ania again, fakes the 3 again. She's done that quite a few times now. Mia Martinez just holding it at the top of the 3-point line as long as she can. Just draining this clock slowly but surely are the Bears.
As we wind down this game, hope you'll stay with us for the men's game as they face on Bloomfield Bears as well. Going to be an exciting matchup for that one.
Yep. Before we get into that, do want to see how close the Sound can make this. Of course, always just want to see some great basketball being played on both sides. Be another shot from Kaylee Val. This one not quite going in. Bit of spaghetti all over the place, but ball ends up in the hands of Peyton Martin and plays it wide to Riley Maxwell. Slips out of her hands, and Anisha Abel gets the ball, but
Yep, couldn't quite keep her balance and falls on top of Maxwell. Oh no, they're going to get Maxwell on the foul.
well, and it'll be Anisha Abel, the free throw line. Kayla Lewis coming back in for the Bears too. Shot goes in.
And with the score being the way that it is, might serve as a good, humbler reminder for Five Towns here as they enter conference play. Hopefully this will make them realize they're not invincible and keep them going as they continue into conference.
Yeah, maybe a little bit in their heads after the last 2 huge victories. Now facing up against a super tough team in the Bloomfield Bears. Layla Ford now with the ball. Plays it to Maxwell. Maxwell dribbling around. But stolen by Kayla Lewis, taking it all the way up. Tajane Reed right on top of her. And Lewis sliding into the corner, helped up by a couple of her teammates. Chloe Cassidy back in as well.
Seeming to have done a number on her as she approaches the line, but she's doing good.
Yep, 2 shots for her now.
Romo almost checking into the game, but stays on the sideline. And she gets that one to go.
Second one just misses, but out on the sound. Mia Martinez finds Bianca Ellis, putting in the hustle to make sure she stays open and puts up the three, but Riley Maxwell there to throw her off balance, and it's wide. Layla Ford now plays it in to Rain Mears. Mears taking it up the court.
Some of the younger players getting some rare game action for this one. It's going to be nice for them to get on the court. Hopefully prove something good to coach.
Yep, and look for more as the rest of the conference plays out. But it's Layla Ford looking for the shot. Rebounded by Maxwell and just misses, but hustle back to sound side of court. Mia Martinez again with this slow dribble, just over to Ellis. Maxwell on top of her. Ball goes out to Cassidy, but foul called.
This Five Towns team really is just so deep, and they are a good team. And hopefully this will help them realize that.
Yeah, I think they've had a lot of great moments. Just got to work on that consistency and tighten things up quite a bit. But not a game to be incredibly disappointed in, especially with how well the Bloomfield Bears have been playing this one. Hard to imagine that anybody could really take them out with some of these starters on their A game. First one for Bianca Ellis. Not quite. Going for her second free throw now. And it is in. Ball into Ford. Ford taking it up the field over to Martin. Martin plays it wide back to Ford. And in the corner, going for a three is Hayden Martin. Great stuff from her coming out, and Five Towns looking to finish strong.
Shot from Martin. You'd love to see that from her.
Yeah, I just want to see how many points the Sound can crank out of this, see how many great plays they can have in the remainder of the time here. Ford now taking it up the field, plays it to Martin. Martin drops it, and out of her hands over to Kayla Lewis. Lewis takes it up the field, goes for the layup. Nobody in sight. Easy in for Lewis. 93-57 now. And Layla Ford again taking it up the court for the Sound. Finds Rain Mears. Mears back to Ford. Ford into Reed. Reed puts it up, barely misses, and rebound slips out of her hand. Back to Kayla Lewis again, taking it up the court. But this time, there are tons of players in her way, and goes over to Chloe Cassidy, takes the three, but misses it. Reed gets the rebound and chucks it up to Peyton Martin. Martin now looking to get in there, puts it up, and that's two for her. 5 points now in this last quarter as soon as she comes in. So Martin doing a great job. Back to Chloe Cassidy, over to Kayla Lewis. Goes for the layup, just misses it, and rebound by Layla Ford. Five Towns College got a lot of players up, over to Maxwell. Maxwell puts it up, gets a nice layup, and Five Towns, we had seen this the whole time. It'd be a different story, but a couple of the bench players coming in for the Bears, getting some time on the court, and Five Towns taking advantage of that. Great plays, great way to end this game. Clock kind of being drawn out now, but there's Neve Banks trying to get past Reed from the Sound. Not able to.
She's going to head to the line as the Bears are in the bonus. As we look forward to this Five Towns team, what they have next in store for them. They have a game on the 20th against Bryant and Stratton Syracuse. That's going to be away. And then they have a large gap in their schedule for the winter break. Hopefully they'll be able to use that time to refocus, get back on track, and carry in this nice little ending we're having into the next one.
Yeah, and I want a strong ending to the season no matter what. There's going to be the conference championships hosted here at Five Towns College, and we'll, of course, Broadcasting Club will be bringing all of that to you. So exciting stuff on the docket for the rest of this season. And the Sound looking to end strong in their first conference game of the season. 34 seconds left on the clock with a 32-point lead for the Bloomfield Bears. Not looking possible for the Sound at this point, but the hustle is not going anywhere.
A lot of bright spots, a lot of good things to focus on from the Sound team. How well they shot the ball, how good they were doing under the boards. But some things they are going to work on for next game. They're definitely going to have to figure out a way to bring up the energy in these high-powered offensive matchups.
Yeah, and individually, not really anything that I could point out that's going wrong. It's really the coordination, the speed, the tempo that Bloomfield was ahead on this game. Just getting those steals, finding those rebounds, and getting a lot more possessions than the Sound overall. Finding open players a couple times. Not really a player issue, more of a communication issue coming out from the Sound. Of course, there's a couple slip-ups on both sides of the court, but definitely not a weak showing for the Sound. A lot of bright spots and a lot of different players getting their names on the board, putting up points. We've seen Maxwell and Martin in this last quarter. Now Tajane Reed.
Hey, bring up Maxwell and Martin. Great opportunity for them and other bench players to get some work, get shown some game action.
Yeah, Tajane puts another one up, not quite able to find it. Goes over to Tyra Smith, who puts it up, but rebound by Martin. Martin gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell taking it up the court, driving in, puts it up, and just barely bounces out. Chloe Cassidy now with the ball, and just looking to run out this clock. And that's it. Ending score 94-61 in favor of the Bloomfield Bears. Strongly played game on both sides. Don't go anywhere because we got more coming up. Second game of this doubleheader, the men's game coming up in just a little bit. But great showing for both of these teams. Five-Town Sound just not quite able to match the tempo that the Bloomfield Bears were bringing out, but a lot of bright spots, a lot of stuff to work on as the conference games continue. A lot of bright spots.
Yeah, still early in this conference schedule for the Sound. They dropped to 0-1 in conference, but not insurmountable by any means to come back from. Good chunk of games remaining in the season. As we said, they head to Bryant and Stratton, Syracuse next weekend. And then they go on the long winter break, and they'll be back here on January 10th.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Bryant and Stratton, Buffalo.
A lot of time for everybody to get it together. And you can see over there in the corner, Coach Corey ready to give an inspiring talk to all the players, get them ready for their next game. Speaking of next games, we got the men's game coming up right now. Five-Town Sound versus Bloomfield College. Game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that. Thanks so much for tuning in, and see you soon.